everybody. Great crowd. Thank you so much. So I'm sorry to do this to you. I've had a rough year. That's just the truth. I've had a rough year. I've had not one, but two devastating breakups this year. I know. I think on the heartache scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd give this year a 9, 11. Except for I didn't have it coming. Do you know what I mean? Oh, LA hates 9/11. Yeah, but it has been a tough year, and it's not the breakups that were the hardest part. It was the falling in love again that was the hardest part, because I'm a middle-aged straight man. We shouldn't be falling in love. It's disgusting. I mean, middle-aged men should only love their air fryers and like their adult-aged sons. You know, we shouldn't be loving new women. And it wasn't even the dating. Everyone complains about dating. I love dating in Los Angeles. It combines my two favorite things in the world, which is restaurants and strange women. That's actually not even true. My two favorite things in the world are eating cake in the bathtub and giving head. I call it girl dinner. But it's hard to have this happen to you in 1 year and not like look in the mirror. Do you know what I mean? And I used to think that dating me was like winning the lottery. I really did. And I still think that, but now in the way that it will ruin your life in ways you never even expected. So let's break down why I think I'm undateable. Let's start with my personality. I'm emotional, and I know women say they want an emotional man, but as my ex put it, my neediness defies the human capacity to give. And then there's my body. I'm not in great shape. It just has to be said. I get all of my exercise from something I call the daily donut walk. I invented it. I'm really religious about the first two parts of that. And I think connected to my body, there's sex. I've been described sexually as a mixed bag. I just think I'm doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I get pink eye every time. That can't be fucking right. I don't know. I've gotten some feedback that I didn't love. Apparently, my bedroom persona is imbued with childlike wonder. And too obsessed with the jokes. Although, I don't know. I think my sex style is cat-like. In that I startle easily. And that my butthole is unavoidable. But it's true, I do. You know, this kind of frantic, nervous energy you're picking up on. It's the same in the bedroom, unfortunately. I think going to bed with me is like waking up with a raccoon trapped in your tent. You know what I mean? That's kind of my vibe. And then also just dating me generally. Are you familiar with the concept of love bombing? Yes. Look at me describing love bombing to a room full of men who do improv. But it's true, and here's what I think about love bombing. It is not toxic if you just never stop doing it. Does that make sense? Dating me is like a forever war in that way. And that's just one of the many ways that dating me is like the American involvement in Afghanistan. Just off the top of my head, problems, no matter how big or complicated, I will try to solve them by throwing money at them and then acting smug. I think that my aforementioned emotional neediness makes women long for the relative delicate touch of the Taliban. And just like America and Afghanistan, I am finished speaking about this topic and will not be mentioning it again. I don't know, I've really been giving this a lot of thought, and I think what it is the things that made me seem hot and like a good catch when I was younger are not working anymore now that I'm older. Because I'm fun, I'm adventurous, I have great stories, and they're just not hitting the same way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll go on dates, and women say they love a man who travels, and I travel, I'll tell them that I hitchhiked from China to Syria, and in fact, I introduced the pickleback to Hong Kong. That was me. I invented a drinking game that you'd play on a motorcycle that is now illegal in Vietnam. That's true. I've taken acid at a Hells Angels funeral in Rio de Janeiro. I smoked opium with a gem smuggler in Indonesia. I've been kidnapped in San Francisco. I've been beaten by the police in Beijing and then arrested by the military police in Uzbekistan. In one summer, I have been kicked off a illegal casino boat in international waters. You would think that's impossible, but it's not. I'm actually banned to this day from every concert promoted by Ticketmaster Australia. I've been hospitalized in every continent except for Antarctica. I've totaled 3 cars. I've been in one in-air incident. I've been in a coup d'etat, 2 riots, 1 failed revolution. I'm 39 years old, I'll tell them. I take cholesterol medication, I have kidney damage, and I have brain scarring. Now, would you like to have children with me? Also, do you have a job? Because I do not. I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much.